everyone, welcome to Suman TV. I'm Shrujna. Today we are going to talk about Vastu. In other words, it is also known as science of architecture. So currently Mr. Sampath Kumar is with us. He is also called as Vastu Samrat. So what are you waiting for? Let's shoot the questions and clear all our doubts. Hello Panditji, Namaste.
Namaskar.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. How about you?
I'm so good, thanks for asking.
Thank you.
So Sampathji, you are also a title holder of Vastu Samrat. Congratulations behalf of whole Suman TV.
Thank you.
Yeah. So being a Vastu Samrat, can you also prove the existence of God?
Of course. Though directly I don't deal with the subject, but since I was telling for a long, Vastu as one of the main four Upavedas. Upaveda means having origin from Vedas, and Vedas means having a link with the existence of the God. Of course, I do. Indirectly, I'm supposed to prove the existence of the God. See, God's existence, normally what people say, that's just a faith. Existence of the God can't be proved. This is the normal notion of the society.
Yes.
But rather, being a millennial, there's nothing wrong in imposing the question from your side. I try to give an answer to satisfy you. Taking help from these four Upavedas. See, if I could prove these Upavedas as true, automatically Vedas becomes true, and the existence of the God also would be proved.
How is that interlinked?
Upavedas are the derivals from Vedas. Okay. When Upavedas are proved to be true, automatically, consequentially, Vedas are also proved.
Okay, those are the subparts.
Yeah. So when Vedas are proved to be true, automatically God's existence also should be taken as proved. So let us handle all these four Upavedas in order. Take the Vastu. Of course, going by my own experience, of course, the greatness shall be attributed only to my Guruji who taught me this subject. On a visit to a property, I revealed the fortunes and misfortunes of the people of the concern by linking the property to the Vastu Shastra. And they are coming to be true. They are coming true. So, when I am able to tell the fortunes and misfortunes of the people concerned of a property, and they are found to be true, Vastu's credentials is proved. Now I take up the second Upaveda, astrology. Astrologists, without looking at a person, based on the birth details of a person, time, date, and place of the birth, and astrologists write about the history, write about both physical features, family features, social, educational, every feature of an individual is written by astrologer.
Oh, is it?
Yes, is it so? It is so. That's how our Indian astrologers are very much popular throughout the world. So, astrology also is proved. The third one, yoga. Of course, because of the initiation taken by this present Indian government, even United Nations also has adopted yoga, not without reason, because that's giving results. Whichever gives the result, that must be the true. And the fourth one, Ayurveda. With respect to the Ayurveda, I tell one thing. Had foreign invasion not been there in our Indian history, and had the Ayurveda continued to gain its proper development or encouragement, with the development of this Ayurveda, India would have become the richest country in the world. To prove the point, to drive the point, I take up the example of neem tree.
Right.
With respect to which a dispute is there between India and the United States of America. And the value of the neem tree will be running into many thousands of dollars. And similar to the neem tree, many more treasures are there in Ayurveda.
Actually, because every property of neem tree is useful.
Yeah.
The stem, roots, leaves, seeds.
Yes. So when single neem tree is encashed, is evaluated to in many thousands of dollars, and how many treasures may be there in Ayurveda? Ayurveda also is proved to be true. When all these four Upavedas are found to be true, Vedas must be true. Automatically, God's existence also will be proven. Do you differ with me? In spite of being a millennium? Of course, regardless of one's faith, anybody may have to accept this.
Yes.
And that's how, rather, even Gita also became popular. And of course, and if you take the Vedas also, the Hinduism is not a religion at all. This is only a living style of this subcontinent. So, and this Vigraharadhana also in Hinduism, that's not there. That's the only beginning. Shakti Aradhana and nature, and praying, loving the nature. That is the essence of Hinduism. Even Vastu, Ashtadikpala, Panchabhutas means earth, water, fire, space. All these five are human bodies made of all these Panchabhutas. These are all common to anybody. So there is nothing wrong in adopting these Upavedas by anybody, regardless of one's own faith.
Being a millennial, I need to accept, because listening to your bottom line, that if a person or individual is feeling a positive vibe or positive energy as a consequence, then there is an existence. So that's what you are telling us.
No, of course you are going by inferences, but rather I have given evidences.
Yes.
Am I not right? So God is there. God's existence is proved by these Upavedas. So when Upavedas are proved, Vastu is proved, and this Vastu has to be rational also.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I always say Vastu has got no religion. Vastu has got no geography. That's for the same reason, Vastu became popular throughout the world. Words is true. Without exception, in every continent that's being observed, that's being followed. In some 1930s in Italy, in one of the conferences of some space scientists, the resolution was passed in favor of the Indian Vastu. And this Vastu has not descended from the sky now. That's there for ages. To prove the point, I tell you guys, give some instances. Even in Ramayana, in Bharata also, Mahabharatam also, this Vastu is found. For example, while raising a Parnashala by Sri Ramachandra Murthy, and the place chosen for raising a Parnashala by Lord Rama is, of course, I shall not refer Rama as Lord, because he must be considered as a human being, though he is an avatar of Lord Vishnu, that's a different one. So, one hill used to be there in the northwest corner of the Parnashala, which is a characteristic feature of the Vastu, which may be causing, of course, because of which separation has taken place between Sri Ramachandra Murthy and Mata Sita. That's one of the features of the Vastu. So, Vastu is found in Ramayana.
Okay.
And of course, in Mahabharata, Mayasabha having a pond in center of a hall, that's a very disastrous. That makes one pauper. Of course, Mayudu, a architect, a Vastu Shilpi, of course, only based on the directions of the Lord Krishna, this Mayasabha, he has constructed this Mayasabha purposely for bringing the Kauravas to the streets, since the Kauravas were found to be adharma. So, Vastu is, but in recent times, the popularity of the Vastu has taken very strides in the recent times. Earlier, it used to be, generally Vastu is followed by kings and other high state of people of the highest state or the highest state of the society. But Vastu is not a new one. Vastu is a very old, as old as this religion is, as old as Vedas is. So, God's existence is proven, and Vastu is proven, and Vastu is found to be rational for upcoming in one's future, in one's field. Everybody has to adhere to Vastu. That's my suggestion.
So viewers, there were so many questions that were going all over the minds, that does God really exist? If yes, how? But for the very first time, Mr. Sampath has proven that existence of God is real and with the evidences. Do you agree or disagree? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video.